There are places on this earth that hold their secrets close. They do not shout their stories to the world. Instead, they whisper them on the wind. Lebanon is one such place. It is a land of profound contrasts, where ancient mountains cradle modern life. Here, the past is not a distant memory. It is a living, breathing presence. You can feel it in the cool stone of a forgotten ruin. You can hear it in the rustle of leaves in a silent forest. This is not the Lebanon of headlines. This is a land waiting to be discovered, one quiet footstep at a time. It asks for patience. It rewards stillness. To truly understand this place, one must learn to listen. The air itself seems to carry tales of forgotten empires and resilient nature. It is a land etched with the deep lines of time. The sun rises over jagged peaks, casting long shadows that move like the hands of a great clock. It sets over a sea that has carried traders, explorers, and dreamers for millennia. In the quiet moments between dawn and dusk, a different story unfolds. It is a story of survival, of beauty found in unexpected corners, and of a spirit that refuses to be broken. It is a narrative written not in books but in the landscape itself. Imagine standing on a high ridge, the world stretching out below. The scent of wild thyme and warm earth fills the air. A gentle breeze carrying whispers from distant valleys cools your skin. In the distance, a hawk circles lazily, a dark speck against an endless blue sky. This is a moment of pure connection. It is a reminder that we are part of a much larger, much older story. The land here does not just exist, it communicates. It speaks a language older than any human tongue, a language of stone, water, and light. To hear it, one must simply be still and pay attention. The true journey into Lebanon begins where the paved roads end. It starts with a willingness to look beyond the obvious. It requires a curiosity for the small, unnoticed details of life. A tiny flower pushing its way through a crack in a rock. The intricate pattern of a spider's web, glistening with morning dew. The slow, deliberate crawl of a tortoise across a sun-drenched path. These are the moments that reveal the country's true character. They are the quiet affirmations of life's persistence. In these details, we find a beauty that is both profound and deeply humbling, a testament to the enduring power of the natural world. High in the mountains, a kingdom of giants stands silent watch. These are the cedars of Lebanon. They are more than just trees. They are living monuments, patriarchs of the forest. Their gnarled branches reach towards the sky like the arms of ancient storytellers. To stand among them is to feel the immense weight of time. The air here is thin and crisp, filled with the rich, resinous scent of cedar wood. It is a fragrance that has perfumed this land for thousands of years. The ground is soft with a carpet of fallen needles, muffling every footstep and adding to the profound silence. Each tree is a world unto itself. Their bark is a rugged landscape of deep furrows and weathered textures. It tells a story of survival through countless winters and scorching summers. Hidden within the dense foliage, life thrives in quiet harmony. Small birds flit from branch to branch, their brief calls the only interruption to the stillness. On the forest floor, tiny insects go about their important work, unseen and unheard. This is a complex, self-sustaining ecosystem, a sanctuary of life that has endured against all odds. It is a place of deep peace and quiet strength, a living library of natural history. As the sun filters through the dense canopy, it creates a shifting mosaic of light and shadow. Beams of gold cut through the cool, dark air, illuminating dust motes that dance like tiny sprites. It is a cathedral built by nature, a sacred space that inspires a sense of awe and reverence. The wind moves through the branches not with a rush, but with a deep sonorous sigh. It is a sound that seems to emanate from the very heart of the forest. It speaks of resilience, of patience, and of the slow, inexorable passage of time. This is a place to be, not just to see. There is a creature that moves through this ancient kingdom with deliberate grace. The Caucasian squirrel, with its rich russet fur and bushy tail, is a master of this vertical world. It leaps with breathtaking agility from one colossal branch to another, a flash of movement in the dappled light. It pauses, a pine cone held delicately in its paws, its dark eyes watchful and alert. These squirrels are the gardeners of the cedar forest. They bury cones for the winter, inadvertently planting the seeds of future generations. They are a vital part of this ancient cycle of life, death, and renewal. Deep within the Qadisha Valley, a place carved by water and time, life takes on a different rhythm. The sheer cliffs rise like fortress walls, their faces pocketed with caves and ancient hermitages. This is a sacred landscape, a place of spiritual retreat for centuries. But it is also home to a remarkable guardian. The rock hyrax, a small, furry mammal, is perfectly adapted to this vertical world. It looks like a rodent, but is surprisingly related to the elephant. They are often seen basking in the morning sun on high ledges, their bodies pressed against the warm stone. Their calls echo through the valley, a series of sharp, piercing cries that can be both startling and strangely melodic. It is the valley's own unique alarm system. When one hyrax spots a predator, such as a soaring eagle or a prowling fox, its cry alerts the entire colony. In an instant, the sunbathing ledges are empty. The hyraxes vanish into the countless cracks and crevices of the cliff face, their small bodies disappearing with astonishing speed. They are masters of camouflage and evasion, their tawny fur blending perfectly with the pale limestone rock. It is a finely tuned dance of survival played out on a magnificent stage. Life for the hyrax is a constant negotiation with gravity. Their feet are specially designed for this treacherous terrain. The soles are soft and rubbery, creating a powerful suction that allows them to climb sheer rock faces with ease. They move with a confident, scurrying gait, seemingly defying the laws of physics. Watching them navigate their cliffside home is a lesson in adaptation. They are a testament to how life can find a way to thrive in even the most challenging environments. They are the quiet, unassuming rulers of this rocky kingdom, their presence an integral part of the valley's character. As dusk begins to settle, painting the canyon walls in hues of orange and purple, the hyraxes emerge once more. They gather in family groups, grooming each other and chattering softly. The air cools, and the sounds of the day give way to the quiet whispers of the night. A gentle breeze flows down the valley, carrying the scent of wild herbs and damp earth. In this tranquil moment, the hyraxes seem to embody the spirit of Qadisha. They are resilient, communal, and deeply connected to their ancient home. They are the silent, watchful guardians of this holy valley. The Mediterranean Sea that laps against Lebanon's shore holds as many secrets as the mountains. Beneath the shimmering surface, a world of silent wonder unfolds. But one does not need to dive deep to find its mysteries. Along the coast, where the sea has carved the limestone into fantastic shapes, life adapts in remarkable ways. Here, in the shallow sunlit waters, lives the Mediterranean monk seal. It is one of the rarest marine mammals in the world, a shy and elusive creature that has found a fragile refuge in the sea caves of the Lebanese coast. Seeing one is a rare and precious gift. It is a glimpse into a wilder, more ancient past. The seal moves through the water with an elegance that belies its size. Its dark, streamlined body cuts through the waves with effortless grace. It might appear for a fleeting moment, its large, soulful eyes breaking the surface before diving back into the silent blue. These creatures are ghosts of the sea, their populations diminished, their presence a fragile whisper. They seek out the most remote and inaccessible caves to rest and raise their young, far from the noise and disturbance of the human world. The caves themselves are cathedrals of the sea. Light filters down through openings in the rock, sending shafts of turquoise and emerald dancing in the water. The sound of the waves echoes and reverberates, creating a constant, soothing symphony. This is the seal's sanctuary. Here, they are safe from the storms and the summer sun. The survival of these magnificent animals depends entirely on the preservation of these hidden coastal grottos. They are a crucial link in the marine ecosystem, a living indicator of the health of the sea. Their story is one of profound resilience. For a creature so gentle, they have faced immense challenges, yet they endure. Their continued presence along this coast is a quiet act of defiance. It is a reminder of nature's incredible tenacity. To know that they are out there, swimming in the deep blue waters and resting in hidden caves, adds a layer of mystery and magic to the Lebanese coastline. They are a secret treasure, a symbol of the wild beauty that still exists, just beyond the edge of our world, waiting in the quiet depths. Above the tree line, where the great cedars give way to bare rock and hardy shrubs, a different kind of life persists. This is the realm of the high peaks. It is a world of wind, stone, and immense open sky. In winter, it is a landscape of pristine white, buried under a deep blanket of snow. But when the snows melt, they reveal a world bursting with life. The meltwater trickles down the mountainside, feeding a riot of alpine flowers that carpet the ground in vibrant colors. This is a fleeting, precious season of abundance. This high-altitude meadow is home to a creature of exquisite beauty. The Apollo butterfly, with its large white wings marked with dramatic red eye spots, flutters from flower to flower. It is a creature of the sun, its life cycle perfectly timed to this brief mountain summer. Its flight is slow and deliberate, a gentle dance in the thin mountain air. The Apollo is a specialist, depending on specific plants for its survival. Its presence here is a sign of a healthy, undisturbed ecosystem. It is a fragile jewel in this harsh and unforgiving environment. The air at this altitude is pure and clear. The silence is profound, broken only by the buzz of an insect or the cry of a distant bird of prey. A horned lark, a small ground-dwelling bird, might be seen scurrying through the low vegetation, its distinctive horns of feathers raised in alertness. It builds its nests on the open ground, a risky strategy that relies on camouflage for protection. Every creature here is a master of survival, perfectly honed by the challenges of its environment. Life is tough, but it is also vibrant and full of a stark, wild beauty. As the sun begins to set, the mountains are set ablaze with color. The sky turns from orange to pink to deep violet. The temperature drops quickly. The day's activity ceases as the creatures of the high peaks seek shelter for the night. A sense of profound peace descends upon the landscape. This is a world that feels untouched by time, a place where one can feel the raw, elemental power of nature. The secrets it holds are not easily won. They are revealed only to those who are willing to climb, to wait, and to watch in silence. Not all of Lebanon's rivers flow in the open sun. Some begin their journey in darkness, deep within the heart of the mountains. The Jeta Grotto is a subterranean wonder, a network of caves carved by an underground river over millions of years. To enter it is to step into another world. The air is cool and damp, carrying the sound of dripping water and the faint, earthy smell of wet stone. The river flows silently through the lower caverns, its waters a deep, translucent emerald. It is a place of profound stillness and geological time. The upper galleries are a fantasy world of stone. Stalactites hang from the ceiling like immense chandeliers, their tips glistening with water. Stalagmites rise from the floor, growing upwards with infinite patience, sometimes meeting their counterparts to form massive columns. These formations have been built drip by drip, each drop of water leaving behind a tiny deposit of calcite. It is a process of creation that is imperceptibly slow, a geological masterpiece painted over eons. The shapes are fantastical, evoking images of strange creatures, ancient temples, and petrified forests. This dark, wet world is not devoid of life. It is home to a unique community of creatures adapted to life without sunlight. Tiny blind shrimp and fish navigate the river's currents, their other senses heightened to compensate for their lack of sight. Colonies of bats cling to the high ceilings, emerging only at night to hunt for insects in the world outside. These creatures are the cave's permanent residents, their lives intricately linked to this subterranean ecosystem. They are a reminder that life finds a way, even in the most extreme and unlikely of places. The river that flows through Jeta does not end its journey in the dark. It emerges from the mouth of the cave, blinking in the bright sunlight, to become the Nar al-Kalb, the Dog River. Its journey from the secret, silent world of the grotto to the bustling, sunlit world outside is a powerful metaphor. It carries the coolness and the mystery of the mountain's heart out into the open landscape. It is a vital source of fresh water, a lifeblood for the communities that live along its banks. The hidden river's journey is a story of connection, linking the dark, secret world below with the living world above. Along the northern coast, near the ancient fishing town of Anfe, the landscape transforms. Here, the rocky shoreline has been carved by human hands as well as by the sea. For centuries, local people have worked in partnership with nature to harvest one of the sea's greatest gifts: salt. The coastline is a mosaic of shallow, rectangular pools cut directly into the rock. These are the salt pans, or salinas. They are a testament to human ingenuity and a tradition that has been passed down through generations. The process is simple, elegant, and entirely dependent on the sun and the sea. The work begins by flooding the pans with seawater. Then, the sun takes over. As the days pass, the intense Mediterranean sun slowly evaporates the water. The process is a lesson in patience. The salt workers watch and wait, their lives governed by the rhythms of the weather. As the water level drops, the concentration of salt increases. A delicate crust begins to form on the surface, shimmering in the heat. It is a magical transformation, turning the clear water of the sea into a field of white crystals. The air is thick with the clean, sharp smell of brine. When the time is right, the harvest begins. Using traditional wooden rakes, the workers carefully scrape the salt into glistening white piles. It is hard, physical work, done under the full force of the sun. The salt crystals are pure white, sparkling like diamonds. This is fleur de sel, the flower of the salt, the finest and most delicate crystals that form on the surface. The remaining salt is then harvested and left to dry, completely in large mounds. This tradition connects the people directly to their environment, a sustainable practice that has shaped both the landscape and the local culture. Today, many of these salt pans are falling into disuse. Yet, they remain a powerful and beautiful feature of the coastline. They are not just a relic of the past, they are also a unique habitat. The shallow, salty pools attract a variety of wading birds, which stop here to feed and rest during their long migrations. The pans create a rich ecosystem in miniature, a place where human history and the natural world meet. They are a quiet monument to a way of life that is in harmony with the sea, a landscape that tells a story of sun, water, and salt. In the arid, rocky landscapes of the Bekaa Valley, life must be tenacious. For much of the year, the ground is dry and baked by the sun. It seems an unlikely place for delicate beauty to flourish. But after the winter rains, a miracle occurs. For a few short weeks in spring, the valley floor is transformed. A carpet of color erupts from the soil. Anemones, in shades of deep scarlet, purple, and white, burst into bloom. They are a fleeting spectacle, a sudden and vibrant celebration of life. Among the more common flowers, a true treasure can be found. The black iris, or Iris sofarana, is a rare and stunningly beautiful flower. Its petals are not truly black, but a deep velvety purple so dark that they appear black in the shifting light. Each petal is intricately veined with a complex pattern of lines and spots. It is a flower of incredible sophistication and drama. It grows in small, isolated patches, its location a closely guarded secret among local botanists and nature lovers. To find one is to feel like you have discovered a hidden masterpiece. The iris does not shout for attention. It blooms quietly, its dark beauty a stark contrast to the bright colors of the anemones around it. Its survival depends on a delicate relationship with its environment. It requires specific soil conditions and a particular pollinator, a species of solitary bee that is also active for only a short time in the spring. This intricate web of dependency makes the black iris incredibly vulnerable. Its presence is a fragile indicator of the health of this unique habitat. It is a symbol of the rare and precious beauty that can be found in Lebanon's wild places. The bloom is a short-lived affair. As the spring sun grows stronger and the rains cease, the flowers begin to fade. The petals drop and the vibrant colors retreat back into the earth. The valley returns to its dusty sun-bleached state. But the life is not gone. It is simply waiting. Underground, the bulbs and rhizomes hold the promise of next year's bloom. The silent bloom of the Bekaa is a powerful lesson in cycles and resilience. It is a reminder that even in the harshest of landscapes, beauty is patient, and life is just waiting for its moment to return. Lebanon is a land that defies easy definition. It is a place of staggering beauty and profound complexity. It is a country where the ancient and the modern coexist, often on the very same street. To explore its hidden corners is to peel back the layers of a story that is still being written. It is a story told not in headlines but in the quiet moments, the call of a hyrax echoing in a valley, the slow growth of a cedar tree, the patient harvest of salt from the sea. These are the narratives that form the true soul of the country. The resilience of nature here is a constant source of wonder. In a landscape that has witnessed so much history and turmoil, life persists with a quiet determination. A rare flower blooms in a rocky field. A shy seal finds refuge in a coastal cave. An ancient forest continues to stand guard over the mountains. These are not just isolated stories of survival. They are threads in a single magnificent tapestry. They speak of a life force that is deeply woven into the fabric of this land, a spirit that endures and adapts, no matter the challenges. The greatest secrets of Lebanon are not buried treasures or lost cities. They are the quiet rhythms of daily life, the enduring traditions, and the profound connection between the people and their land. It is in the taste of fresh bread baked in a village oven, the sound of a shepherd's flute on a distant hillside, the sight of fishermen mending their nets by the shore. These are the things that are rarely seen in guidebooks, but are felt deeply by anyone who takes the time to look. They are the heart of Lebanon, beating with a steady, quiet strength. The story of this land is far from over. There are still valleys to be explored, species to be discovered, and secrets to be unveiled. The whispering land continues to hold its mysteries close, inviting us to listen more carefully, to look more deeply. It asks for our respect and our curiosity. As the sun sets over the mountains, casting long shadows and painting the sky in brilliant color, one is left with a sense of profound humility and awe. Lebanon is not a place to be quickly understood, but a world to be slowly, reverently experienced. And its story, written in stone and sea and sky, is an unending one.